This light is off. Huh? Hello, everybody. I have never done a live before, so I've never done a live through YouTube. So, yeah. I've done it through StreamYard with my sister, and that is a lot more comfortable, I'd say. But yeah. So this is interesting, very interesting. Um, and I hope you guys can hear me. I don't really know. I think my mic is not like it's not really showing up very well on the thing down below. I don't know. I think it's supposed to monitor it. But anyway, how are you guys doing? How's your day been? Because do you want to know how my day has been? Okay, so I'm gonna get lunch and I'm gonna make a salad, right? So I'm like, I get the salad and I make the whole salad and everything like that. And I I put it all together. And somebody had eaten my tomatoes, which I had specifically put my name on so people wouldn't eat them. So I was a little PO'd about that. So I was thinking about it and everything. And so I got my salad together and I'm all ready to eat it. And I go over to the microwave, stick the salad in the microwave, and I'm this close to microwaving my freaking salad. I didn't. It's been a day. um, just to let you guys know, I really hope sound and everything is okay. I didn't really, like, test it or anything, so really no. Also not sure if there's, like, anyone watching. I don't can't tell. So sorry. Um, but I have been sick. I'm still sick, currently sick. I have a sinus infection. At least I'm pretty sure. I didn't go to a doctor because, yeah, I don't wanna do that. But so my ears hurt really bad and, my neck and everything, it's been awful, and on top of that, and just having to, like, go to work and then, like, do the job of, like, 3 different people because we don't have enough people where I work. So, it's been it's been pretty nasty, but I'm glad that I can sit here and do it live, with you guys. This is supposed to be a Q&A, so if anybody watching if there's anyone watching at all, I know middle of the day, kinda weird time to do a Q&A, but I can't do it in the evening because there's people in this house. I don't this is not my house. So and if the camera's a little odd, yeah. Um, so, but I did get some questions off of Instagram. So I have some questions, and somebody asked a question earlier. Very nice person comments on a lot of my videos. So shout out to you. They comment on a lot of stuff. So, somebody says, "Hi, just stopped by in for a bit. Hope you feel better soon. Everyone's getting sick around here too. Thankfully, I'm over it till the next virus. LOL." I know, right? Like, it's like, I swear, around here in the winter, every 2 weeks, I'm catching something else. It's like once you get over something, you just catch something else, and it's just been a bunch of weird stuff. Like, I don't know what it is because, like, I don't go to the doctor for it or whatever, like, it's not that most times it's not that big of a deal, but, like, I mean, I definitely had, like, the flu because I always know the flu is the most, like, awful thing that I've ever caught, and when I catch it, I'm like, "Oh, I know what this is," because it hits you like a rock, and then you're just wiped out like nothing else, and then it goes away kinda fast, but it's awful, and once everyone at work has it, they just it goes everywhere, you know? No matter if we, like, wash our hands or whatever, it gets around, because at my work, we have to answer the phone. And if someone's sick, answers the phone, and there's been other people sick at work, I gotta answer the phone right after them. So yeah, but thank you. Yeah. Oh, it said the worst viruses to me are the ones that give you like strep throat type of thing. Yes. Oh, I cannot stand sore throats. I hate them. I didn't have strep throat apparently, but it was like a viral throat infection for like a week. I was, like, last year or something, and it was so bad, like, I could barely eat any food, and my mom and I went to the doctor, and the doctor was just like, This is so weird. I was actually talking about this to my sister the other day, but she's just like, "Nope, it's not strep throat." Like, but my mom asked her, "Aren't you gonna test for strep throat?" And she's like, "No, I mean I could, but like," I'm like, "Well, why don't you just test?" And she's like, "I know it's not," but I'm like, man, I've had doctors test me for strep throat when I didn't have symptoms. So that's a good doctor. Good doctor ones will test you for stuff that you don't technically like have symptoms for. So I am gonna do a question. I hope you guys are doing okay. So, of course, this is why I film videos and edit them. Right. How many books have you published? I published 13 and book 14 is on the way. I'm really excited. I am really excited, because, I feel like I wasn't really excited because I was like, "Ugh, I'm done with it." After a while, you just get done with the book, like, you're done you don't wanna see it, you don't wanna hear about it, you don't wanna read it, you don't wanna look at it, anything. I would like to hold it in my hands, finished. My sister's working on the cover. It's almost done, almost there. I'm, like, little picky, so, I was just, telling her different things I'd like for her to tweak on it, and, once we get it exactly, I'm paying her for it, so I can critique it. Um, so once that's done, I'm gonna have to get a copy for myself. Unfortunately, KDP, the place I publish at, I have to, um, ugh, I have to, um publish it. Oh my gosh, my brain. I'm so sorry. I have to publish it, um, to order a copy for myself, which is idiotic, honestly, because then it's out there potentially unfinished for people to buy. So I've put in the description of the book, "Do not buy this because it's just a test." You'll if you, like, went and go and look at it, you will get, like, probably see the cover and, um and it'll get spoiled for you because I'm gonna do a full, like, book trailer. I always do that. That's fine. If you wanna go look at it, that's okay once I do that, but don't buy it. Not until I officially announce the date it's gonna be out. So, I said, "Do not buy this." I like that. I did. I said, "Do not buy this. This is an author test copy," or something like that. "Book is coming soon." I don't know. I just every time I'm, like, freaked out that people are gonna buy it, and yeah, it's dumb. But yeah, I got 13 books. And 14th is coming soon, hopefully March, late March. I'm not sure. It's not set yet. I'd really like to have the book um just like completely done before I set the date. Sometimes I set the date before it's like finished, but when I'm waiting on a cover from my sister, I don't want to rush her but if it's like I'm doing the cover or something like that, then like I'll set a date and so then I can push myself to do it. Sweet or salty snacks? Not author related or anything like that, but that's perfectly fine. You ask whatever. Um, just as long as it's not weird, don't ask weird stuff, okay? But sweet or salty snacks? I'm definitely more of a sweets person. I'm probably gonna have diabetes, or I probably do. But I mean, I don't know. I probably have problems, and I don't go to the doctor, so it's fine. Whatever. If I die, I die. Um, I really love desserts because, um, I love to he said, "Reverse psychology on people, do not buy this." Boom, they're selling like hotcakes. Maybe, maybe. It's funny. Yeah, probably. Anyway, I love to make, dessert pancakes. I've never made pancakes, actually. I like my mom's pancakes, but I wanna make, pancakes or crepes. Crepes with, like, strawberries and, like, sweetened cream. So, yeah, I love sweets more than salty stuff because I feel like salty stuff just makes me, like, feel nasty. So, I probably don't need a lot of salt. I don't even like a lot of people will put salt in their vegetables and things, like, I don't, put, salt on vegetables. Aha, somebody asked, "Do you use AI to help you brainstorm for writing?" No. I mean, so when you say I think so AI, I would say is just like Google and stuff like that is AI. I do it to like research. I use it for research instead of like trying to find books at a library. I've tried to do that actually. I've tried to find a book at a library about caves for hypothermia. Couldn't find one. Isn't that ridiculous? So I have to look it up. So I use AI in that way, but and I guess brainstorming of like looking up diseases, psychological issues. I like to try to do my research, as much as I possibly can, even if it's like, like it's still a little unrealistic maybe because I'm not like a professional and all of those things. But um, so I use it in that way. I don't think that AI, like the generative stuff, has a place in like creative work, like for um generating art, to pass it off as yours because it's not. And I don't believe in having AI write stuff because for fun, I have messed around, like me and my sister, we mess around with the AI thing. It's terrible. It's awful. And you know what? It won't write anything that it counts as like unsafe or like gory or whatever. And maybe my stories are messed up, but like, you know, there's violence in stories. There's when you're trying to make stories realistic, so yeah. But I use it for research. Just like, quick research thing. I might use like the Microsoft Copilot AI thing, I guess, whatever it is. But I type it in and um it and I get answers. I don't know. Uh I like to brainstorm with people. It's better to brainstorm with people, even if I just kind of like talk at them and they're like, uh-huh, uh-huh. Like my sister, she does that all the time. She knows I just have to like talk at her to brainstorm. What type of writing do you do the most? Romance, fantasy? So far, horror, thriller. That I have a Stephen King has been a big inspiration. So like some pretty like weird stuff. Um, but not that my stuff has been particularly weird, but just like that's my inspiration is weird things. And like horror. So definitely I'd say I have the most horror. But actually, for, like, current projects, um, I'd say all of my most of my, like, the ones that are coming up that I will be working on are superhero stuff. So, superhero genres are, like, sci-fi it's like a mix of everything. It's, like, fantasy, sci-fi, definitely romance. A lot of them are drama, I think. I've got a lot of, like, drama superhero stuff that's coming up. Um Action, all that is, like, condensed in the superhero stuff, but I guess superhero, I think, is probably, like, a genre of its own. Um, would I ever be interested in writing nonfiction? I don't really know. Like like, I don't know, probably not. I mean, I like to write fiction that's very realistic. I think a couple stories that I've thought of are, like, really, like, based off of certain things that may have, like, happened to me or certain things that, go on that I notice and I wanna write about them, so they're very, like, kinda real, but they're still fiction. Um, but, like, nonfiction, I don't really know. Um 'Cause I can't think of anything that I really wanna write about that's, like, nonfiction unless it were, like, about my life, like, later on when I'm older, do that thing that authors do, they just write about their life, and, I could probably do that. Like, I don't mind, like, I could probably, like, share bits of, like, my diary or whatever. That'd probably be it. Um, yeah, probably. Unless it were, like, about maybe, like, if I ever got big in, like, improv, I might write a book about that. So that's not really, like, fiction. So that would be fun. And if, um I don't know. I don't really have the credibility to write anything about, mental health. I'd like to, but I don't think I can because I'm not a doctor and I don't have a degree. So people will probably be, like, pissed off about it if I wrote a book, but that's why I write poetry. Poetry is like therapy, but without being like, "This is therapy." So, some water. It is such a gloomy day out. I don't know if I have, like, so many lights on. It's so gloomy. Okay, and I got my phone because I have another question by somebody who couldn't be here, and, they wanted to ask a question. I was gonna say she. I have no idea. I have no idea. Would you rather see your books turned into a movie or a TV show? Now that's a very interesting question because it depends. It really depends upon the book or series that we're talking about. So, published stuff, I would say the things I have published or like Hypothermia, about to be published, I would say a movie because they don't really work as like a series. Gray March and Hypothermia, I would absolutely love to see those, especially Gray March, like, as a movie, but as long as I had some kind of say in it and that it was done right, because I can see people totally messing up my characters. Like, I could see them totally messing up Andrea in particular in Gray March because she's a school teacher, but she's very but she's, like, slightly on the, like not, like, muscular side, but, like, she works out kind of thing. She's strong. She's a strong woman, and everybody always takes a strong woman in a book and just, like, makes her a jerk, and she's not a jerk, and I just really I couldn't I'd really hate it if somebody did that, um, to my character because, like, she's a nice person, but she's a tough woman in the story, and then she's also, Gio's girlfriend, which is a bit of a spoiler, but not too much because it's, like, pretty early on, um, and Gray March is a sci-fi survival apocalypse book, so if you wanna check that out, that's published. I like your sweater, it looks cool. Thank you. I live in sweatshirts at home. I dress up for videos, and when I go out, it's actually sad. I wanna, like, dress up and stuff, but, like, I'm, tired. This is actually merch. So, if you wanna go and check out my merch, I do have this. I my sister drew that, and then it says whoop, my camera's, like, inverted, it's weird. It says Gray March. So, this is from Gray March because Gio, one of the main characters, wears a cross necklace around his neck, and it's just kind of, like, important. It's important to him, but it belonged to his brother, and, it travels with him to the end, basically. It makes it to the end of the story with him. So it's just, like, a good symbol, and, I think I have one that doesn't have the Gray March on the sleeve, but it's a very nice sweatshirt, honestly. There go my earbuds. I'm very picky about sweatshirts and how heavy they are, so I feel like it's just the right amount of, like, warm and, like, it's not too thick, not too thin. So, I really like it, and I have a bunch of other stuff. The purple one, I don't know if you've ever seen me wear my purple one, that's also my merch. Tell me not to buy one, and I might get one. Don't buy this sweatshirt. I do not recommend this sweatshirt or any of my other merch. Do not buy it. Do not. Don't buy them. Do not recommend. Don't buy my books either. None of my books. Absolutely not. I hope it works. I better be getting some good revenue coming in. I don't know if I actually answered that question very well, but, I would like to see my superhero series because their series, turn not exactly like a series, but like, oh, I can't speak right. I can't see it being a live action series. I would like an animated series. That would be amazing. So Sable that I'm working on, it's not out yet. It's got a bit of a ways to go. Um, that would be really fun to see as an animated series. And of course, my most favorite series, which would be Snow Family and ARRD. ARRD. Alternate Reality Rescue Division. They're linked, so Snow Family comes first, and then ARRD comes afterwards. Um, it is so hard for me to say RRD, like RR, 2 Rs. Like, it's hard for me to say horror. I can't. So, yeah, I don't know why I called it ARRD when I can't say it right, but yeah, those are my absolute favorite series, um, like, superhero series, and I haven't officially worked on them yet, um, just notes and stuff. So, um, um, right, what's the hardest part of learning improv? Mm, well, so, if you don't know, not only do I write books and publish books and do all this other weird stuff, I, also do improv, fairly mediocre because I'm not great at it yet, but I did practice for, like, 14 weeks by myself, so that's not very long, but I absolutely love it. It's a lot of fun. Um, I do feel like I'm not funny on my own, but I'm slightly more confident on my own when I do solo stuff. So, but my sister and I, Mary, I started Set the Scene, which is a improv comedy, channel, which you can find, like, in the description or somewhere. You can find it somewhere, the link to it, and, there's not really anything there yet, but we're hoping to post, game sections just, like, as we practice, and then we're hoping to do lives, just like shows or games, um, and, just like I don't know what I'm saying. ADHD moment, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Forgive me. Right, okay. This is why I edit videos. I can't do lives. Ugh, it's my brain. Right. I get distracted by something and I just, like somebody said some of my improv videos gave them a chuckle. That's good. I'm glad I can make somebody laugh or chuckle at least. Um, but the hardest thing about solo improv was playing multiple characters in a scene and remembering what the heck their names were. So it's very hard to do solo scenes and to be every character and to remember their accents and their names and their relationships and everything without it making it like completely freaking ridiculous. Like I believe in a balance of comedy improv that's like comedy but like a good story and serious moments also. Um just like Shoot from the Hip, who is they're my inspiration. I think they have a good amount of, like, serious plus, like, goofy and, like, jokes and stuff. So, this is good practice for going live when you're a professional in front of hundreds, thousands, even millions of people. Probably never millions of people. I actually hope not. That sounds crazy. Actually, I'm really excited to keep learning with Mary as a duo because there's a challenge with learning as a duo of just like learning to work together, right? And that's a challenge. Um and um just learning how to be comfortable with each other. And even though Mary and I are sisters and we're comfortable with each other, we're like best friends, I think it does make it a tad bit harder. Um because we're sisters, because there's still that little bit of, like, I don't know, family, like, dynamic or whatever? I'm not sure, it's just kinda like, it's just a little bit awkward, I guess, because 'cause we're family, and I feel like with somebody else, it might be actually, like, a little less awkward, at least maybe for me, I don't know. But, we just had to get past the awkwardness and just be like, "Hey, it's fine," like, yes, and say yes and go. I think maybe being sisters, we're a little more sensitive to each other, like being, I don't know, joking with each other, like, criticizing each other or, like, we're also both very stubborn. I'll admit that I am a very, very stubborn person. I want to work with people, and I wanna have a community. I absolutely love it to connect with you guys. This is awesome. Um, but it's hard for me to work with people because I've always been alone, and I've always worked alone. Like, I pretty much I do everything myself, of writing-wise, editing, everything, and I prefer that. For my books, I prefer to just be me and just do everything myself. But it's actually really nice to work with other people, and I love working with Mary. It's just there's just a little bit of the complicatedness because we're sisters and we both grown up with the same issues basically, and basically we're just trying to get over them while we're learning improv, and it helps. And I think improv will help us become more like confident anyway because we're both like suffer from anxiety. Um even if people can't tell that, like, I've had people tell me, "Well, you don't seem anxious. You don't seem" I'm like, "Yeah, well, I am." It's there. I don't know how to, explain it more, but it's there. I'm very nervous doing this, so, I was shaking earlier. I'm not shaking anymore. I'm good. Um, so yeah, it's a little complicated working with another person. Um, I said, "You're doing good, by the way. Thank you so much. You're very sweet. Thank you. I really do appreciate it." I need some water. There might have been another question, so let me I don't want this to go on super long, because I think I'm gonna film this, and then once I'm done, I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna put it private, so it will upload on Monday, if that makes sense. That way it's my Monday video because I didn't film anything this week. Or I guess I could just post it today and not post anything Monday. I don't know. Any thoughts? I don't really know. Um, what's your favorite read right now? Well, I'm reading a murder mystery book, but it's not my favorite read. My favorite read right now, my favorite books are right there on the shelf. Jungle Juice comic books. Amazing. Amazing. Do you wear makeup? That's an interesting question. Do I wear makeup? Yes, I do. But not like a lot. I don't do foundation and stuff. If anything, I do like a little like, touch up. But I mean, I'll wear makeup when I'm doing a cosplay. I am doing a cosplay for March. At least I'm gonna try. I'm playing Suchan Jiang from those books, who's a guy, and but I bought 2 wigs from Amazon. Good ratings and everything. They looked awful. They were awful. They didn't look a thing like them. So good news is that his hair kinda looks like my hair, except I need a haircut, but, like, on the sides, it's, like, shorter, and then it's longer up top, so even though his hair is black, my hair is, it's brown. It's fine, it works, it's a cosplay. My cosplay version of him has brown hair, so we'll go with that. I mean, he's also Asian, and I'm not Asian, so whatever. But it'll work out. But I will do probably some, like, makeup, a little bit of makeup, make me look like a guy. Mm. Try. Be fun. I really love cosplay though, it's a lot of fun because it makes you feel confident, when you cosplay as, like, someone else, it's just I don't know, it's fun, it's a lot of fun. My hair. Right. But yeah, I do wear just, like, a little bit of makeup. I'm just wearing, like, a really light, like, lip gloss right now, that's about it, and, like, I fill my eyebrows a little bit, but you can't see them because of my glasses. I have to do this. But that's I don't really do I'm too lazy. I love seeing people with, like, really amazing, like, done up, makeup and stuff and, like, eyeshadow. I even bought this, like, red eyeliner. I was gonna use it, and I'm just too lazy. So or I'm too tired. Not lazy, I'm tired. I'm just exhausted all the time. So it's too much of a hassle. I can't, And most of the time, it doesn't really fit my aesthetic except for, like, lipstick, like, or eyeliner. It doesn't really fit because I don't know, like, I just don't feel like it fits. But it's whatever I'm feeling, you know? Last question I have here says current writing challenges. My current writing challenges. I talked about it in a video. Mm, um, I talked about doing action. I'm writing 2 different books. So Sable, which is a series, and then I'm writing a fantasy book. Um, and the fantasy book starts basically with I'm sorry, this is like it's reading. um, but anyway, it starts with an action scene and it's just I haven't gotten very far in it. So, and because I'm writing another action scene for the other book, so it's yeah, action scenes are always a little I don't know what's wrong with my voice right now. Always a little complicated because I'm trying to get them right and I'm trying to get them as like realistic or accurate or as possible and they're very slow to write and I had a whole video talking about that and but I'm getting through Sable, actually. I only have, like, 2 more scenes. 2 more scenes. I have to finish the scene I'm on, which I've been working on all day. That's about it. I was very nervous about doing the live for the first time, so I haven't really done much, but, I did write, I think, a decent amount. So, it felt like a decent amount. So, um so it's, like, almost done. Episode 6 of Sable, almost done. So that's my I usually do a little project update for these Q&As, so that's my project thing. I told you about hypothermia, and, of course, my fantasy book is, like, not even past the first chapter, because I'm just taking it very slowly. It's kind of like a background project, I guess. I'm working on both, but I'm working on the fantasy one less, and I don't wanna, like, rush it or anything. I don't wanna rush any of my writing usually, but I don't wanna, like, force the 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 story. For that one, it's got a bit of a different feel to it from the superhero ones, and I had to change my mindset. So I'm doing it on a different day. So, like, Tuesday and Thursday, I write Sable, and Wednesday, I try to write the fantasy stuff. But my sister and I have been trying to do improv on Wednesdays because it's, like, the only day that we can practice, which is annoying because if we're not feeling like it, which I haven't been, then we can't film and we can't post, and it's kind of annoying, but, thank you for being here. I said, "I'm gonna go make some food." Eat some food, definitely eat some food. I'm gonna have some food in a minute here because I ate a salad, a non-microwaved salad, thank goodness, but it was good, but it wasn't super filling, so I did have half a chocolate muffin this morning, but it's, like, 2:30 now, so I'm going to have some extra food. But let me, um speaking of improv, if you wanna go to STS and subscribe, even if we don't have anything yet, I would so appreciate it because, or, like, tell people about it if they like improv, and it would just help us so much if we were able to build a following here before we were to do live shows, and I know live shows are a while off, but that's our goal, to get there as an improv duo, and, obviously, we would start really small with live shows. I already have some ideas about places around where we live, but it'd be great if we could have your support, and hopefully, we can make you laugh. But if you go over and subscribe to that, that would be amazing. We actually, speaking of writing with people, working with people, good grief, I don't write with people. I think it'd be cool to collaborate, but working with people, we do have an editor, very professional, so much better than me. So I'm so thankful to him. Shout out to Ryan. He's great and he's doing it for free, which I cannot complain. I would love to pay him though. I will pay him when I'm able to. So, but please go support us. Ow! I need more coffee. Definitely. I'm just looking at my I can't do anything without a list, I swear. Um, but I was looking at my, I'm working on concepts for a comic book, which I'm not gonna tell you about yet. Not quite yet. Kind of like a secret, but it's not a secret, but I don't wanna, like, share everything about it yet. But if you do join memberships where I have, like, a million ASMR videos, it's not a million, but, like, I used to be an ASMR channel, and it just didn't make me happy. Um, no particular reason, it just didn't make me happy. And I prefer to do this stuff, talk about writing and things that I absolutely love, like improv. But I have a million um ASMR videos over there, and I will hopefully post some audio versions of my books, like chapter by chapter, if I can, sometime soon. I will, but um and the memberships are, like, pretty cheap. I hate having people pay for my stuff, okay? But, like, I definitely, I do wanna do this full time so I can make you guys better content and, have more energy, and put more time into my writing, even though I do it, like, 24/7 as much as I possibly can, even if I'm at work. Um Like, in the slow moments at work, I'm writing. In the busy moments at work, I'm thinking about it. So it's just I fit it in wherever I can. Um, but I would really love to do this full time and make it my job. So, memberships definitely help. And you get priority, like, responses to comments, and, I think there's some cool, like, emoji things, I don't know. I haven't done any, like, official, like, merch type emojis, like, the ones that are on my merch, I could probably do some special ones for you guys, so maybe I'll check that out, and I'll try to do that, but I do post updates there that I don't post to other people, so if you want updates on, like, my art, my writing, if I post anything about that comic thing, it'll probably be on memberships first. And if I call you guys my gremlins, I don't know if anyone gets confused by that. It's because the memberships are called the Gremlins, and someone called me an ADHD gremlin or chaos gremlin or something like that, and I absolutely love it because that's what I feel like. But that's what ADHD feels like. It just feels like this nasty gremlin. Oh, you know what I have been doing? I've been doing scrapbooking, and that is fun, which is just like doodling or drawing or just like doing little like crafts on papers and stuff. And it's just kind of like kind of brainless. And it's very fun and it's very calming. And I bought a bunch of stuff for it, but it's taking forever to get here. Um, but it's just a lot of fun and I would highly suggest it. Also, like, reading. Reading I would highly suggest reading, preferably my books. Reading, in the morning when I wake up instead of, like, getting on my phone or something. It's so much better to wake up and, like, read a book because then it starts to, like, wake up your mind. If you're looking for ways to, like, calm down or feel connected, I would say both, like, scrapbooking or just, like, doodling or whatever, and then also reading in the morning. It's very nice. Doo 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 doo. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm probably gonna end this pretty soon, like, very soon. I was just looking to make sure I hadn't forgotten to update you guys on anything that's going on. I did mention Snow Family and ARRD. I sorted through all the notes for them yesterday, and it is a mess. It is just a stack of paper notes that I wrote, and, like, there's duplicates of, like, 3 of them. Like 3 different duplicates, that's what I mean. And I love, like, the same note, and it's drives me crazy because I guess I forgot or I had to update it, and I just tossed it in there, I don't know. But so I have to sort it into, like, this ARRD is, part 1, 2, and 3. So I have to, like, separate it. Snow Family is a little more organized. I finished it all on my computer, like, set up the major plot points that I had. I could probably add more if I wanted to. I think there's a couple things that I was, like, thinking of that I was like, "Hmm, I could do that." It's, looking back at it all, it's very messed up. Uh, I have a very, weird brain. I was looking back at it and I'm like, "What the heck?" But it's drama. It's a drama superhero series, basically. So, it's fun. It's fun. Um, and also, exciting news, so I'm using my webcam for this, but I usually use my phone, this phone, which you guys usually don't see because it's, I'm filming with it. I prefer to film with my phone because my phone has the same quality as my webcam. I didn't wanna stream on my phone because then I can't see comments. Okay. So, um, I bought my brain's going. I bought a new phone, and it should be here tomorrow. It's the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. I think it's like I don't know. I didn't wanna get the most expensive thing out there because I didn't want to spend that much money, it's insane. The one I bought is already an insane amount of money, and I do not have a load of money to spend on a phone. But I've been meaning to get one for this year because I wanted to improve my content quality, and to do that, I think I need a better camera because I have this, which is like a 2022 phone, but it's a Moto G, Motorola, something like that, and they don't have the same camera quality as just some of the newer phones or like other Samsung phones. So I was just I wanted to get a new one, and it's exciting, even though I hate having to get a new electronic because I had to transfer everything over, and I gotta it's annoying, right? But I think it's fine because 'cause I've done it before, um, but I'm excited, and I got a new phone case, which is cute. It's not like it's not glittery pink like this. I actually hate these things. I glued this. I don't know why I got one with that. I thought it'd be good at the time, but I hate it. Um, it's like a hot pink with, like, a heart. Um, so I thought it was cute. But that's supposed to come tomorrow. I'm supposed to get it tomorrow. So maybe by next week, when I'm filming a new video, I'll be filming it with my new phone, which we'll see what the quality difference is. I really hope it's good. This hair, do you see that freaking piece of hair? It is bothering me so much. I've had my hair in my hoodie like half the day, and it's just driving me nuts. Driving me nuts. I need a haircut. We get my sister to cut my hair because it's like getting too like weird. It's getting weird. Okay. Anyway, so that's the end of my like random project updates and rambling. Um, thank you to all the people who asked questions. Thank you to the people that were here. I know there weren't many people at all here because it's like middle of the afternoon. I'd really like to find a time where I can live stream for you guys and people can be here because I know people are at work, whatever, um, doing things. They can't just be here middle of the day. Probably in the evening would be better but I can't too much, but, I mean, if anyone has, like, a time that they think might work okay, just, let me know. Comment what time works for you on what day of the week in the comments below, and if I get any people that are, like, similar, I can work with it. I'll see what I can do because I really would like to work with it and connect with you guys as much as I can, but I know it's really a bummer when, Shoot from the Hip, they do live streams, and, I think they do them Sundays now, but they used to do them on a Monday, and I couldn't watch them. And I was really sad because I love to participate in their chat or, like, the community or at least like to watch because it's such a fun community, it's amazing. I love the improv community. And it's just a lot of fun. So, but I was really sad that I have participated one time, but, I would be sad that I couldn't, join. So, hopefully, I can figure out a day. I mean, I might be able to make a Sunday work if I can, if people are, off that day, but it would probably have to be in the middle of the afternoon or something, and my sister would be around. But, it's fine. I don't care, like, with her, in the room, just as long as the rest of my family isn't. Um, anyway, just, let me go let me know. Let me know, you guys. And thank you so much for being comments, and this was just amazing. I hope to do another one as soon, as I possibly can, probably just next month. I like to do a Q&A, every month just so it feels like I can connect with you guys. I really wanna connect with you guys as much as I can, and I just feel like these things and, like, also, like, the little vlog that I did, I might do more vlogs. I feel like they just, help people realize that creators are actually people, and a lot of the time people don't think of creators as, like, content creators or anything, as actual people, and I think things like this just helps you maybe realize that more and just helps you get to know them, like, even if you don't know them personally, that's fine. Um, you can just get to know me through here. So, I absolutely love connecting with you guys. You guys are amazing. Be kind to yourself. Take care of yourself, please, especially if you're sick. I'm gonna go take care of myself. I'm gonna drink some tea or drink some more coffee. Probably tea is probably better. And get a snack and just relax the rest of the day. This has been amazing, you guys. Thank you so much. Hopefully, you will tune in to my other videos in the future. And I hope to see you at more live streams. And go check out Set the Scene and all that good stuff.